Everybody else been saying, since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? You gonna be just like everybody else. Watch.
Canelo versus Crawford is heating up, and the tension is off the charts. At a recent press conference, the two stars went at it again, trading sharp words that had everyone talking. It all kicked off when Canelo addressed a question about their last meeting, where things actually got physical, proving this fight isn't just about skill, it's personal, intense, and absolutely can't be missed.
I didn't. He did before. He tried to welcome me back, and it just was my reaction. That's it. I think he don't did them because he really wanted to do. I think Turki Al-Ashi told him, you need to do something. And he did. He did.
And it didn't stop there. After the press conference, Crawford made it clear he's been laughing at Canelo's antics, soaking in all the chaos and drama, showing he's calm, confident, and ready to turn the heat up even more when they finally clash in the ring.
As you can see, you know, I love things like that. You know, it excites me. I'm more motivated than ever.
Terence Crawford opened up about their last press conference when Canelo Alvarez shoved him during the face-off, making it clear that the push didn't faze him one bit and hasn't changed his focus or strategy. He's calm, composed, and fully ready for the showdown.
You know what I mean? Like, that little push didn't do nothing, as you can see. But come fight time, we're not going to be pushing, we're going to be punching. So it doesn't even matter.
And it wasn't just the last press conference. This one turned explosive too, featuring a tense face-off that almost got out of control, forcing boxing promoter Dana White, formerly of the UFC, to step in personally to separate Canelo and Crawford before things escalated even further. This isn't just another fight. It's a once-in-a-lifetime clash between two champions who've dominated multiple weight classes, collected countless belts, and shut down every critic. Canelo Alvarez looked back at his bout with Billy Joe Saunders, explaining how Saunders' attitude and actions fired him up in the ring, and hinted that he expects the same high-stakes intensity when he faces Crawford next.
You know, a lot of MMA fans, UFC fans, may not have ever seen you fight before, and they might tune in because Dana and the UFC are involved. So what has it been like maybe introducing yourself to a lot of MMA?
Canelo Alvarez didn't hold back, saying he's lost respect for Crawford after hearing him claim he doesn't care about anyone's expectations. To Canelo, it felt like Crawford came to the press conference with a chip on his shoulder, ready to prove something or settle score, turning this fight into more than a battle. It's a high-stakes showdown full of personal fire and raw intensity.
More personal because, you know, I did respect him. I don't respect him anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to like he welcome me back, and that's why I pushed him. And you know, like I say, don't fuck with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
At the press conference, Canelo went full-on attack, telling the media and boxing officials that Crawford might be following Turki's orders to walk him down, a move that sparked chaos in their last face-off. He didn't hold back, warning that anyone trying to mess with him could end Crawford's career, turning the tension to a whole new level.
Before I respect his word because he say, oh, I'm not gonna let somebody to tell me what I need to do. And he did, so, but you know me. I respect everybody, but if you me, so it's gonna be different. You know.
Listen.
Hey, we know, buddy. We know.
During a heated exchange, Crawford fired back at rumors from Canelo's camp claiming he was scared, saying he confronted Canelo to prove he wasn't afraid and to show he's in control before the fight. Canelo quickly set the record straight, revealing he never said it himself and pointing out that the claim actually came from Crawford's uncle, adding even more drama to the build-up.
Somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this fight. I ain't scared of shit.
Hey, I never say that. Your uncle say that.
Crawford stayed firm, insisting he fears no one and warning that Canelo will see the truth once they step into the ring. He also reminded everyone that at their last press event, he didn't hesitate to approach Canelo, even though he's the naturally bigger fighter, showing he's fearless and ready for war.
And you're gonna find that out. As you seen, the last press conference,
We'll see.
when I walked you down, when you supposed to be the bigger man.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you.
And it's gonna be different from you as well.
On one side is Canelo Alvarez, Mexico's pride and undisputed super middleweight champion, boasting 63 wins, 3 losses, and 39 knockouts. A fighter who's faced legends like Gennady Golovkin, Miguel Cotto, Sergey Kovalev, and Caleb Plant. The hype for this fight is off the charts, and even promoter Hearn, who first downplayed the Crawford buzz, now admits this will be a monumental, career-defining showdown for Canelo that fans won't want to miss.
See, yesterday I thought Canelo looked really well. Do you know what I mean? Obviously he's a big lump, so I was always Canelo. Then I sort of leant towards Bud, but now I'm back with Canelo. So we'll see.
No, Canelo's an all-time great. He's an incredible fighter, and look, I actually think this is a bad fight for him.
Eddie Hearn admitted he's leaning toward Canelo, but called the fight a true battle for both men. He highlighted Crawford's sharp timing, slick movement, and constant adjustments, warning that the ring could turn into a chessboard, forcing Canelo to stay on his toes and play catch-up in this high-stakes clash.
He'll engage a lot more than Skull, but he will be looking to do all the things where people have had success, which is use movement. Look at what Bivol did. Bivol had the perfect game plan. He boxed off the back foot, then he attacked, then he moved, then he, all that kind of stuff. And then Crawford will be looking to do.
Hearn went on to explain that for Crawford, this fight is bigger than a title or a payday. It's his ultimate mission. Crawford sees it as his shot to go beyond being just a technical master and cement true greatness, the kind that makes history. Hearn emphasized that Crawford isn't chasing clout. He's chasing legacy.
That's probably quite personal to him, to prove himself as a great. And there is no doubt that if he wins this fight, he's a great. I mean, he's a pound-for-pound tremendous fighter.
Hearn also tackled the elephant in the room, the size difference. Crawford, a natural welterweight at 147 pounds, kept calling out Canelo, the longtime 168 pounds champion. Surprisingly, Canelo didn't shut the door. He left it open, saying that if the business lined up the right way, he would take the fight seriously, keeping the possibility alive and adding even more tension to the showdown.
Devon, obviously 154 now, but the money's the money.
Canelo Alvarez, a champion across 4 weight classes, rose from teenage prospect to one of boxing's biggest pay-per-view stars, building an empire in and out of the ring with lethal counters, a rock-solid chin, and punishing body shots. At the press conference, he was calm and composed, sharing his excitement about teaming up with Dana White and the organizing team for this blockbuster event, stressing that UFC and boxing aren't rivals, but partners. You make it seem like we're competing, but we're not. I respect Dana, the UFC fighters, and together we can do big things, he said, highlighting the massive collaboration with Netflix and everyone involved. Canelo also admitted Crawford brings a new, unique challenge for everyone, and now the world waits to see how it unfolds. Antonio Tarver weighed in on Crawford, praising his rare, fearless energy, a mindset that silences doubt and treats no opponent as a threat, making this showdown even more electric.
I've been telling y'all for the longest, that boy got that energy. And you know what energy I'm talking about. What is that? Tarver energy. Yes, sir. Tarver. He got that. And so you know, when you get that, we don't see no.
Tarver then turned his attention to Canelo Alvarez with a sharper critique. While he acknowledged Canelo's toughness, He pointed out that the Mexican star hasn't faced a true challenge in a while and that his ring movement has slowed. Tarver warned that getting too comfortable can be dangerous, even for a champion of Canelo's caliber, as it might make him ease off the gas just when it matters most.
With a stalled Canelo. Now, the Canelo footwork ain't been what it's supposed to be lately, and he hasn't a real threat in a long time. Now, sometimes we can get so comfortable in that zone, but now you got to go down deep to get ready for Crawford.
Crawford is widely known as a technical master with an unbeaten 42-0 record and 31 KOs. A switch-hitting enigma no fighter has cracked. Since moving up to 140 pounds, he's been unstoppable, dominating the 147 pounds division with a shocking win over Errol Spence Jr. and recently claiming a world title at 154 pounds. Now he's boldly stepping up again to challenge the toughest man at 168 pounds, a rare ambition few could pull off. Analyst Frank Martin weighed in on strategies, noting that after Canelo's last fight, William Skull used overly defensive, evasive tactics, but he doesn't expect Crawford to play it safe, promising a bold, aggressive clash fans won't forget.
I don't think Terence gonna run from Canelo as much as that guy did. I feel like he gonna box for sure, but he gonna sit down on some shots. He gonna fight in spurts against Canelo.
According to Martin, Crawford might be smaller than Canelo, but he has major advantages like speed and agility that could keep him competitive. He even suggested that Crawford's size could play to his benefit, making him quicker and giving him a real shot at taking down Canelo in this epic showdown.
Sometimes, man, like, just because a guy bigger, it don't always mean, like, he can crack, but, it's like Terence he gonna be the faster, he gonna be the quicker fighter, the more explosive fighter.
Martin explained the typical challenges smaller fighters face against bigger opponents, but argued that their speed and quick pace can actually give them an edge, allowing them to control the fight and exploit openings that larger, slower opponents might miss.
A lot of times them guys be slower,
Yeah.
When a smaller guy come up to a higher weight, you just can't get hit by the bigger guy, especially if he a puncher. But a lot of times the smaller guy have an advantage.
This fight could redefine Crawford's legacy. A win over Canelo, a naturally bigger fighter with proven success across multiple styles, would make Crawford the first male fighter in the four-bull era to hold undisputed titles in 3 weight classes, a feat even Mayweather, Pacquiao, and Roy Jones Jr. never achieved, making history in bold letters. Adding fuel to the drama, Floyd Mayweather Jr., who delivered one of Canelo's most decisive defeats in 2013 when a younger Canelo was completely dominated, is among those watching and weighing in on the clash.
Take a guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting.
The weight difference may play a role, but both fighters are physically ready, fueling confidence on both sides. Trainer Brian Bulak McIntyre matched Crawford's energy with calm certainty, avoiding trash talk and speaking with quiet confidence, making it clear that while their strategy stays secret, he already believes in victory. We're just going to get out there and win. Do whatever we need to do to win. I ain't giving out the game plan, but I know we're going to win, he said. Crawford also boasts an impressive 73% knockout rate, higher than Canelo's 63.9%, despite spending most of his career in lighter divisions. Yet the tension remains, with rivals like Oscar de la Hoya criticizing the fight, the promoters, and even the dinner Canelo and Crawford attended with Turki Alshik, adding more drama to the showdown.
The promotion of Canelo Crawford has given me lots of good ammunition.
Get some, baby!
Ooh, first, let's take it back to last week when this photo was taken of Canelo and Crawford having dinner together. Like your best friend.
Oscar de la Hoya voiced his frustration with the fight, criticizing the overly polished, friendly vibe between Canelo and Crawford, saying it's taking the edge out of boxing. He argued fans aren't tuning in for mutual admiration. They want fire, tension, and raw energy that make a fight feel like a war. Comparing it to past legends, he noted that historic rivalries like Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier or Mike Tyson versus Mitch Green wouldn't have worked if the fighters had been seen casually dining together beforehand.
Imagine Muhammad Ali or like Joe Frazier having dinner together. What? Can you imagine Mike Tyson and Mitch Green before a brawl? What the No boxing fan wants to see two fighters having dinner together.
We could have a dinner.
He fired back even harder, saying boxing's true thrill is in the build-up, the raw tension, the high stakes, every round feeling like life or death. When the hype is fake or too polished, it kills the energy and takes away the fire fans crave.
We want anticipation. We want to feel like an actual war is about to happen. Not caviar and champagne together while they're staging their trilogy. Jesus.
Oscar de la Hoya didn't hold back, calling out Bud to bring up Canelo's past failed drug test tied to tainted meat, a scandal that's haunted him for years, turning up the heat and shaking the pre-fight narrative, mocking the fake politeness he fired. Come on, anyone else not buying this? Nobody's got time for this. Crawford, if you want to truly piss Canelo off, just tell the truth about the tainted meats. But this fight isn't about stats, it's about legacy. Crawford storms in as a two-time undisputed champ with nothing left to prove, chasing the challenge that could cement him in history. Canelo, long at the top, must defend his throne against the man everyone expects will dethrone him. British journalist Gareth A. Davies laid it out raw and unfiltered, reminding the world that this isn't just a fight. It's an explosive, career-defining war that could shake boxing to its core.
For both men, Canelo always looks for the knockout, as he says. He will be planting his feet. And as I said to Terence, are you prepared to be hit harder than you've ever been hit before? Obviously, he doesn't want to be hit, but Canelo will hit him harder than anyone.
Davies lays it bare. Canelo isn't coming to play. He's coming to destroy. He plants himself, fights flat-footed, and hunts for the knockout like a man on a mission. Crawford, meanwhile, has never faced shots of this magnitude. This fight will push more than skill. It will test heart, durability, and sheer willpower. It won't just be a tactical chess match. It will be a full-blown war where every clean punch could change everything. Davies leaves a chilling question hanging. Is Crawford truly ready for this level of fire?
It wasn't the same Errol Spence that he fought, and he's up against one of the all-time greats of Mexican boxing on September the 13th at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's a really big fight for him. It's a legacy fight because his resume isn't anything like Saul Canelo Alvarez.
The heat, drama, and anticipation make it clear. This isn't just another fight. It's a clash of legacies, pride, and raw emotion. Every press conference, quote, and stare down fuels the fire even more. Whether it's respect or rivalry, calm strategy, or intense tension, one thing's certain. When Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford step into the ring, the world will be watching to see who makes history. If this breakdown got your heart racing, hit like, subscribe for more real fight talk, and drop your prediction in the comments. Will Crawford get under Canelo's skin? Or will the Mexican superstar prove the doubters wrong once again? Stay tuned. Fighters Arena Pro has you covered. Love from Fighters Arena Pro Team.